Hiya, before we unbox this console and start taking it apart, let's take a look at the listing first. Also, I have the listing on my phone so you can see it. I bought this already. Condition of this PS3 Backwards Compatible is not in the greatest of conditions. The glossy plastic is very scratched, but I've seen worse in other people's videos. The card reader's cover /flap is missing. The consoles, ports and card readers are very full of dust and grime that will need cleaned. Warranty seal is still intact, so no one has been in it. Yes! Because if the seal has been removed, someone has been in the system and we don't know what dodgy repairs they have done and took this sword after system out of commission. Fun fact, it has a date code of 7B, which means it was the second run of the early backwards compatible models of the PS3 in PAL regions, 2007 in April or May or June when this particular console was made. Enough of me blabbing how good it is. Hiya, hey, that's fixed. A PS3 Backwards Compatible 60GB hard drive, full deep clean and airflow mod, and I got this just today, and we think there's a hard drive problem with this, but this is a special episode today. We think there's a problem with the hard drive. This is what the seller said. This cross-compatible PS3 does power on. It just seems like whenever you try and do anything, the loading icon pops up and the whole thing just freezes up. I think, this is what the seller said, it's due to the hard drive basically declining but can't be sure. It's just the unit only, the console's missing the plastic flap on the front. So, that's what the seller said. These are known for problems like the red light of death, and I try to avoid that when buying. Don't buy the red light of death, or the green light for that matter, because there's no display, you'll get a starry night. This, we think it works, we'll test it in a minute, so let's get unboxing. Oh, this feels so nice. I've always wanted one of these, because I think they're going to disappear off eBay soon because there's not many of them left. Well, I think he packaged this very well. I must give it to the seller that he actually did a good job. I've seen worse like that hard drive that was packaged. It was awful. It could have broke that. Here it comes. Here it comes. The moment of truth. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He always used a lot of them Ursel things. He's used those air pockets like peanuts, I think that's what they're called. I should have forgotten it. Here it is. I didn't want to drop it. It's a big boy. And there's the dirty ports as well. They were on about. It's on about the dirty ports. But it's here, so let's test this. The fault occurs when you try to log in as that user, Jack. It's an corrupted account because it just keeps going round and round and round the thing because the hard drive can't recognize the account. So that's kind of not good if you had an account back in the day and that happened. Ooh, free disk. Naughty bar? Okay. Oh. We're in. We're in. I don't know. PlayStation Home, like. Let me. They recommend it online in HTGS, which I think is efficient. Yeah, 5,400 RPM. It's the same, sorta. It's fast 500 gigabytes. Give it a bit more room because at the minute it's really low in room. And we're going to be using this a lot for videos, so we want this to work as efficiently as possible. E-format data, all hard disk would be deleted data will be. Can we continue? Of course we do, because it's a new drive. Yes. Formatting. I've got the system update here as well. It needs it. I'll connect it to the internet as well and gonna try everything. Hold on, let me factory reset this. Restore default settings, I think that is. Let's see if that does anything. We're in the setup screen, so perfect. That's the setup. We're English. Yes, we're in HDMI. Yes. Right, it's telling us to be easy. See if it connects. Right guys, I'm gonna have to, I'll do all the initial setup process. I've now done the initial setup and the memory cards work, everything works, the discs, all the discs work, they've all been tested. So now we're gonna go on to the cleaning bit. Blade one, I was right, yeah. It means it pushes more and the power supply is okay because it's APS 227, which is not the Z series, so we're fine. The Z series are the worst. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take out the battery because the battery needs to be taken out because I'm not, see when I turn it on, it just, if there's no power, it'll just say that it will be the first of the first 2012, is how bad it is. So, and then I have to set it to 2021, the first of the first 21, and then go into settings and then set via the internet. It's just a whole process, so I'm gonna have to keep it powered on. So hopefully this should eliminate this when we get this replaced, this battery. So let's start taking it off then. So what you need to do is you need to not by force, obviously, but it should just come out. We'll just signal what I'm about to do here. The connector plate hold. Oh, it didn't. The connector didn't come out that time. Oh man. cut that into new wire. Can you see alright? You just then push it in like that. So when you cut batteries now in, I do the thermal paste. So now I do it to be a tiny bit more than a pea. Just about that. And out. Guys, we're back, so it's all been put back together and everything's been done. So she works a treat. She works a treat anyway. She looks, even though she looks really scratched up, if you can see there. She runs and she works. No, all broken ones do the baby beep thing, but look. I did the airflow mod, as you can see. There's the drilled holes. I know it looks very crude. And then there are the wee plastic spacers to hold it up. It's because then it becomes uneven. Guys, thank you for watching this special episode of Let's Fix, and we saved another piece of lovely history, as I always say at the end of these videos, but we saved another. There she goes, she's coming on. But thank you guys for watching and take care. See ya.